cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. It's time again.
What up, y'all? You tuned in to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is Music Monday, and I'm your host, Slash. And with me, I got Comedian 96, K Money, Freddie G. Together, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. All right, and welcome back to Music Monday, y'all. Got another great topic for you. First off, I want to give a shout out to the listeners for coming back and checking us out. Y'all make sure y'all come back next week. All right, so this show, this Monday, we got another good show. It's the best 20 diss tracks within the last 20 years. Now, some of these people are going to be people that you know write diss tracks. Some of these people are going to be people that you didn't know that wrote diss tracks. They're not rappers. They're not gangsters. They're not thugs. But anyway, they got diss tracks, and they are meant for somebody. So I just want to get right into this. Number one, Comedian 96, this is a person you truly don't like. But again, he's in there. He's everywhere, man, all the time. So let me just say the name of the song. It's Back to Back. And of course, we talking about Drake.
I knew it.
So Drake dropped this song, and he always used ghostwriters, but it was a diss track towards Meek Mill. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know who started this diss track or this dissing situation, but of course, it's normal that rappers, when they have some sort of beef, they go into, dissing on records, which I think is pretty cool because it actually takes away from the black on black violence, which we see so much of in our black communities today. So that's a good thing for them to do the diss tracks. But again, this was towards Meek Mill, and Meek Mill shot back at him, of course. So, it just keeps going on and on and on and on. But anyway, some of the lyrics to this song is, "This is for y'all that think I don't write enough. They just mad because I got the Midas touch." This is what Drake said.
That sounds like something what Drake would say. You see how quick I picked that out? That's a basic. Okay.
Well, that's who we talking about. I wouldn't expect you to think of nobody else.
I mean, it's something I would write.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's something I would write. I'm not hating on him. The man is jamming. His music is jamming. But if you just take up the top 3 rappers in my head. You take Lil Wayne. Let me see. Let's take, I don't know. I'm just naming off the top of my dome.
You say this man he has good music, but
the music is jamming as far as his beats and
So you don't like it's just the delivery, or
it's not. You're not giving me a story.
So
you're not giving me something I can remember, a story to tell. To where I'm like, man, that really happened? Or
was you a fan of Heavy D back in the day?
Heavy D, okay, so Heavy D, yes, I was, but Heavy D was
It's a yes or no question. You ain't got to go into detail.
But Heavy D was more like a kid and play type rapper, so that's a different type.
Well, that's how rap was back in that day.
Yeah, it was, but it was pretty much. You already know these people was gangster. These people are dancing rappers. Kwame. All those people, Big Daddy Kane, all those kid and play, you had your dancing rappers. So they were really, every rapper back in the day, when our day, they were pretty much, you already knew what type of rapper you were going to get.
You say that bar that Slash just read was nothing, that was basic, and that's something
that I would have wrote.
Tell me what was basic about that bar.
It was just basic words. It didn't make me think.
So check this out.
That's what I'm saying.
Read that bar again.
Okay, so those bars were, "This is for y'all that think I don't write enough. They just mad because I got the Midas touch."
Now, what do you?
That's cute.
What do you use? what do you, Comedian 96? Yeah. What do you use? What body part do you use to write with?
My hand.
Okay. What body part do you use to touch with?
My hand. Or
you can't see the bar in that.
No.
Don't think I write enough. The cleverness, they just mad because I got the Midas
That's
touch.
basic.
Now, check
A
it out.
child
Now,
could
you
come
know,
up with that.
You know what the Midas touch does, right?
Yes, but listen.
What does the Midas touch do?
It
he has
turns
the
it gold.
receipt.
It turns it like
to
it.
gold.
Yeah.
So the stuff that he's writing turns to gold.
Yeah.
You don't see the cleverness.
You know
in
what
that?
I would have took? You know what I've done as a rapper, and I don't know how to write. I would have taken his basic bar and said, and also I'd have said something to the effects of, so all you can do is turn to gold, and I can turn to platinum. I'd have said something like that. I would have topped that little piece of that little. But I don't know how to rap. I don't know how to write. But I know what I would have done to top that bar, because it's not a bar to me, and I don't even rap. So if I can top that bar and I'm not a rapper, that tell you it's a weak line.
All right, well, Drake, pull up, man. Pull up.
Yeah, pull up. I tell him in his
he
face.
in the city. Drake, pull up.
Bro, your music jamming, but you have no content. Straight up.
And there may be a few that feel like you out there.
His
not to
music
say
is jamming. He just have no content.
I like Drake, man, and when Drake first came out, he had all the content in the world, bro. He was
The Midas touch, like you said.
Hey, he was the only one saying other stuff and wasn't saying what everybody else was saying. You
And
know?
if you're responding to somebody who dissed you, wouldn't that be content?
Oh man. Yeah, you got content that matter. How about that? Content that matter. That makes
It's
sense.
a fight.
Did y'all hear Lil Wayne's new album? The one that did you hear what Lil Wayne, MC? What's his name? God, dog, we just got through talking about him. Eminem. And he said, "Man, I wish I would have thought about that." That one, he said something about MC look like me or something. That new song is jamming, and he flipped the bars, and people break it down. They say, "Man, if y'all listen to that rhyme, it make you think," because he twist until he gets there, and he be like, "I totally understand what he just said."
So moving right along, this person, she never seemed to be like a diss song type of person to me, but she's always been a great singer, great vocalist. Mariah Carey, she dropped a song called "Obsessed." Now, "Obsessed" was taking a shot at Eminem, and of course, Eminem shot back at her, but she denied the fact that they even had a relationship together. And I didn't know this. A couple of us on the panel, I think Freddie G and K Money, y'all knew.
Yeah, I thought I heard that somewhere.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they had a
I believe
relationship.
I even heard him.
I don't know if they had a relationship. You know, Eminem, he can say some stuff.
Yeah.
But so I don't know if they had a relationship.
Well,
but
I don't know. Eminem
that
doesn't be
song. I do know that song was dissing him.
Well, they supposedly Eminem, you know, they dated back in the past. This is what Eminem is claiming, and she kind of felt like he was a male stalker. You know,
That's crazy, because Eminem don't attack nobody when he's
yeah, he do.
he has.
What?
He's attacking.
All Eminem do is go after people.
That's
on
all
his
he
songs.
do.
Man,
I
literally.
know that.
All
Yeah.
of the bar bands.
Yeah.
I thought he
That's all he-
responded, but I didn't know he attacked.
That's all.
See, that just proves you really don't be listening
No,
to rap any
I
goddamn
didn't
way.
know he attacked.
If you gonna
Honestly,
sit
I
there
thought
and
he
say,
responded. I'm gonna be honest. I've never, because he's always in the low. He's not really out there. He don't really doing concerts. So I didn't know he attacks. I didn't know. I know Kendrick does, but I didn't know he did.
So Eminem attacked back on Mariah Carey's "Obsessed" with this song called "The Warning." So he released this song, and I think this was July of 2009, and he didn't waste no time taking shots at Mariah. So he felt pretty sure about whatever the situation was, you know. So he fired back at her, and I don't know. I think Freddie G, you mentioned that. I think what's his name?
Nick
the
Cannon.
husband.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon shot back at Eminem, right? Mm-hmm. He don't want to go for Eminem. I don't think. You probably need to leave Eminem alone.
Here's the thing,
Yeah,
though.
pretty much.
Here's the thing. Whether he could beat Eminem lyrically or not,
He
that's his wife.
protected
He
his
was,
wife.
he was
At that
supposed
time,
to. Yeah,
that was his wife.
Yeah, he was supposed to. I mean,
Yeah,
what do you do?
well, yeah,
you have to, man.
But baby, I'm gonna go out here. He gonna shoot me. He gonna shoot me.
Look, he ain't lying. That boy, look, he don't
Hey,
need
look,
no.
5 heartbeats. I gotta fight every night to prove my love.
Hey.
Look, you don't need no ghost writers. You need some spirit writers for that boy.
Now, I can understand him doing that for his wife, yeah, because that's what you're supposed to do. It's
Yeah.
only right. But you know this man finna fire you up when you get out here.
You
Because
ain't
you
lying.
ain't ready for Eminem, Nick. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but he had to though.
He had to. He had
had
to get
to.
out there and profess his love
He had to get out
for
there,
this
man.
woman
Yeah.
that he ain't with no more.
You ain't
He
lying.
got himself fired up.
He
His
was with
baby
her
mama.
then. He had to.
He had to do it. So I can feel that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, Nick.
Kids would have been like, Daddy, why you ain't standing up for mama?
Hell, he got 12 or 13. They gonna be fighting for him in a minute. Shit, he got a whole football team. Something, you know. So this next person, we know he's a diss person. Lil Wayne go hard in the paint when it comes to writing. He feels like he's a Martian. And I think what he's just saying is that he's from another planet lyrically, you know. So I can understand that. Now, his diss song was called Georgia Bush. This song was aimed at former President George W. Bush. So it had a lot to do with police brutality. These were some of the things that was going on, and also around the time of Hurricane Katrina. So we can remember when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans, we had a lot of those people come here to Houston, and you know, they lived here for a while. Some of them built lives here in Houston, and some of them went back home or went to various different places to start new lives. But Lil Wayne had something to say about George Bush, and he named him Georgia Bush. So I'm guessing he's saying that George Bush was acting like a woman.
As a comedian, I gotta ask: Did George Bush drop anything?
Hell no. A bomb somewhere, probably.
Hey, just to clarify, Slash, this was Junior, George W. Bush Jr.
Junior.
Yeah, George W. Bush Jr. This was around Katrina, and he was actually the president at the time, George Bush. So now this person, I want to mention, she's a label mate with Wayne, Nicki Minaj. She's a good diss track rapper. Also, she does good little punchlines. I like Nicki as far as the females are concerned. Nicki's weird. Of course, some of her stuff, she takes on a different personality in some of the lines that she wrote. But this particular diss track was called Stupid Hoe. Now, a lot of people are saying that she was talking about Lil' Kim. And, you know, however, Lil' Kim feel like she was talking about her too, because Lil' Kim had something to say. Now, let me show you what Lil' Kim said. And this was in an interview with Billboard back in 2012. Now, Nicki said, I'm pretty sure I feel the same way everybody else feels right about now. She said, basically saying that Nicki was talking about Lil' Kim. So Lil' Kim also said that if you have to make a song called Stupid Hoe, you must be the one. You must be one. So, I mean, they taking shots
At each other.
at each other. You know, Lil' Kim ain't scared, I don't think.
Now, here's the thing with that. So, Nicki Minaj, she took a subliminal shot, right?
Right.
But Lil' Kim took a direct
Shot.
Right.
See, that's the type of dissing I like. I don't like subliminal disses. I like the dissers, the people who diss. I like you to call that name out. Say who
Say
you
who you
talking
talking
about.
about.
Yeah.
Let's get to
Right.
I don't like that subliminal
Well,
stuff because of
because-
the subliminal stuff. In my opinion, that tells me that there's a little fear there, a little fear.
Yeah, but
just a little.
When you put the name on it, it's a receipt for that. So now with everything now being okay, if you're gonna say something, your ass better have a receipt.
You gotta have a
I
receipt.
think that's where you mean when you say you want to hear who the fuck are you talking about. Don't tell me subliminally.
Yeah.
I want to hear who
I
you
want to
talking
hear.
about.
Yeah, tell me
Yeah.
who you talking about.
Right. I dig that 100%, man, because don't jump out here scared.
Yeah, and that subliminal diss.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, when I know this, I don't want to take the show left, but when Nas told Jay-Z, don't blatantly disrespect me, subliminal or directly or something to that effect, he was straight there, you know, just straight there. Well, prior to Ether, Jay-Z was doing some subliminal disses.
See that?
No,
line,
let's
see that
go
line?
for
See
it.
that line right there between that line and Drake's line? See the difference between that line? Just
Not really.
subliminal or indirectly. I'm just saying. That's all right.
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying.
Now this person,
Oh my God.
this one is a good one. So, did you ever know Taylor Swift wrote a diss track, bro?
For who?
It was called Bad Blood.
That was a boyfriend against an ex-boyfriend or something like that.
Well, now she went at Katy Perry.
I did not know that.
You know what? I do
Bad
remember
Blood.
that.
Bad Blood, because if you remember, they were on a tour together.
And Katie came out to sing with her that song.
Did right. Well, here's the problem, which started this Bad Blood. Apparently, during or before the tour with the two beginning, some of the people that were on Taylor Swift's cast or her dancers left and went to Katy Perry.
Yeah.
So
I
that
do.
caused a major deal with Taylor Swift, and I can feel that. Because wait a minute, why are my people?
Why
going?
you leave? Yeah.
But these are diss tracks again. Now you never know what song be a diss song, and that's why I'm saying some of these people, Taylor Swift not no
Now,
thug.
let me ask you this. Slash. You're a dancer. You dance for Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift is paying you $2. And then Katy Perry said, "Hey, I love the way you dance. I'll pay you $5."
Katy Perry, let's go.
Yeah, I mean,
So
and that could probably be what the situation was, which caused those people to leave.
I mean,
and
if
go.
it was about money, then it's
Then, yeah,
understandable. But
it
if
is
it
what
wasn't
it is.
financial, then
You know
but
what
what
I'm
if
saying?
what if Katie was just being spiteful and saying, "I'm just
Well,
gonna take all of
and
this"?
see, that's how Taylor Swift feels, because she said that she think that Katy Perry was just, kind of being,
spiteful, trying to be the headliner.
yeah, you know what I mean?
instead.
Yeah,
but it still take the dancers to make the move.
well, that's why she feel like the sabotage. She feel like Katy Perry sabotaged her show because you took my dancers. Now I got to go find people that can get down and with these same dances, and I ain't got.
And
that
I
much
gotta
time.
teach them in so much time.
Yeah, so she think Katy Perry sabotaged the show, So she wrote the diss track "Bad Blood," and "Bad Blood" basically means, hey, we was cool at one time, but now shit done got crazy. So we really ain't that cool right
No
now.
more.
But Taylor Swift, you never would have thought that she done a diss
I
track.
wouldn't have either.
Now we're gonna come back to this person again, and I'm sorry, Comedian 96, but this guy writes diss tracks, and that's what the show's about. Charged Up by Drake. He's in it again. So this was another response to Meek Mill in this whole. So this is the second
Meek
one.
Mill's response, yeah.
So Back to Back was one, and then Charged Up was another one. But I'm guessing, because Meek didn't respond to one of them, this is what made Drake say, "You know what? Fuck it. You're not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna say something. Open your mouth." You know what I'm saying?
Charge him up.
Charge him up. So that's why he called him Charged Up.
Up.
So shout out Drake again, man. Pull up, because Comedian 96 got something to say
He's
to
a
you,
big
man.
fan of yours.
He's a big fan, bro.
I ain't
You know?
got, man, look, don't tell that man I got something to say to him. I just telling you his music's
You see that?
is
moment?
what it is.
Hi, Mr.
He
Drake.
backpedaled.
Shit, I'll be damn. And he younger than me.
Oh,
Shit.
man. Okay, so now this next group, this is a female group called Little Mix. So
Never heard of him.
that's why I'm saying these people are writing diss tracks, and we don't know that these are diss tracks, and probably never heard the song. But again, this is a female group, and one of the girls in the group was dating One Direction. I'm guessing One Direction.
Oh, yeah,
group.
it's a singer. Yeah.
Yeah,
The white boy band.
Yeah, Zayn
white-
Malik, one of the girls out of this group, Perry Edwards, she was dating Zayn Malik, and after they broke up, this song was created. So this was a diss track based upon love, I guess. How most of their stories turn out. It's about love, for them. So guess they fell out of love or whatever, and it just didn't work. So let me just say something about that. All right, now moving on. Here we go. Katy Perry. She's in here.
Again?
This is the response.
First.
Oh, yeah, that's right. 'cause
This
it
is the response to Taylor Swift's Bad Blood. This song was called Swish Swish. and Nicki Minaj was on this song.
Just messy.
So she responded to the feud, you know, with that Taylor Swift had, you know, and Katy Perry is saying, "Don't mistake my kindness for weakness, and don't come for me." You know what I mean? This is what Katy Perry is serious. It's starting to sound like social media war or some shit, you know.
like that.
But it's crazy when you see, because the women be for real about they beef on social media.
Pull
You know
up.
what I'm saying? They
Pull up
be
to your
for real
seat.
about it.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to see these women, you know, going at each other, because they the only ones that's really gonna fight. I don't know if y'all see the social media fights, but it don't be no dudes. It be girls fighting. These niggas is scared. They gonna shoot.
Yeah, it be
They ain't
girls.
gonna fight.
Yeah.
The girls is fighting.
It's not bad publicity either.
Right.
For either artist.
Right. For them
Because most
to,
of the time it's the Nicki. I seen the Nicki and Cardi fight. Yeah, you're right. It is
well,
girls.
actually, the diss songs I think helps both parties, being that you have people anticipating what you're gonna say about them and wanting their artists, their favorite artists, to come out on top.
Yeah.
So it's good to kind of see the competition between the two, and it actually gives them record sales or whatever streams or whatever they get from that. So I think it's a good idea to do these diss songs. I think diss songs should forever be in the music community
Yeah,
because
just keep it on wax, though.
just keep it on wax. Yeah.
Nah, you right about the females, because some female from New York just pulled up on Ice Spice. You probably gonna get to it. She pulled up on Ice Spice and shot a video right there on her street. This was like maybe a month ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So Taylor Swift again. Look what you made me do. You know, but this was aimed at Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. So this was in 2016. After I think Kim Kardashian called her a bitch or something.
Then too, you remember then.
Yeah, 'cause Kanye West-
he snatched that damn
Mic,
award
yeah.
mic out of her hands.
Oh, I remember that.
Beyonce
He snatched the
was-
mic.
yeah.
Beyonce should have been
Been
best
there.
video, whatever. So yeah, that had a lot to do with it. Now see, it's crazy.
On the cool, Beyonce, Jay-Z did it just a while ago. He did the same thing Kanye did, but we don't call him crazy.
Yeah, that's his wife.
Yeah.
Oh well, still, I mean, he still defended her. They were all in the same clique, but we call Kanye crazy
He
for
had
doing
won
it.
an award, so he had the mic.
He won.
Oh,
an
he
award.
won an award.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Kanye went on stage and,
And
snatched
snatched
the
the
mic.
mic. Yeah,
that's what
crazy.
made that ridiculous.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, it made it look crazy because that's not what you're supposed to do.
But they both defended the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, in a professional setting, I think Kanye could have did it a little
little
better.
more better
He
than
wasn't.
what
He
he
wasn't.
did.
But he did what he did, and he got away with it. So
Hey, so back to Taylor Swift. She had a song called "Look What You Made Me Do."
Right.
But do we know what she did? Because that didn't have anything to do with the tape that.
no, it's because after Kardashian called her a bitch or something, and or Kanye West called her a bitch in a 2016 track called "Famous."
I'm thinking she had done something and then made the song basically saying, "Look what you made me do." You know what I'm saying?
Right. I don't know what she did.
And I vaguely can remember. So
Yeah.
that's why I was asking.
Yeah, I don't know what she did, but she did do the song afterwards. But she probably did do something, you know. And whatever the case is, you know, shout out to Taylor Swift. Keep doing your thing. You know, they want your position. You doing what you do. So I'm gonna move on to this next person. So my next person, of course, Houston's own. Glad to see she's in the mix on this. Megan Thee Stallion. She got a song called "Hiss." This one was dropped this year, 2024. She criticized several artists, Drake, Tory Lanez, and Nicki Minaj,
Yep.
all at the same time.
You go, Megan. She feel the same way I feel about Drake.
She dissed she dissed
I
Drake.
love you, Megan.
She definitely dissed him. She definitely I know why she dissed Tory Lanez.
Right.
Yeah.
And she dissed Nicki Minaj. Now, further on down here, we're gonna get to Nicki Minaj because Nicki Minaj got a diss track also on Megan Thee Stallion, and that's coming up. But I just want to talk about Megan for a minute, man. Megan has been a really strong, I guess, rapper here from Houston, and she's been making the most noise within the last 5 years.
Yeah,
out
it's
of
her
Houston.
time, man.
Yeah, it's her time, you know, and she's a smart girl, right out of South Park.
TSU graduate.
Yes, sir.
TSU
TSU?
graduate. Yeah.
Okay.
So she's doing her thing, you know. She stays in school. She gets her degrees and what she need. You know, she give back to the community. So I think Megan is doing a really good job. Shout out Megan Thee Stallion and one of H-Town's own. All right, so here we go. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj replies to Megan Thee Stallion's song, and Nicki Minaj called it Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Garbage.
And you know what? It was garbage.
Garbage.
But-
it was garbage. It's hot garbage. I heard it. And I'm a Nicki
You say hot garbage.
fan.
I love Megan Thee Stallion, and excuse me for saying this,
Yeah.
but she do have some big feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, the song it was funny to me because I'm like, damn, I can remember.
You seen the cover?
I didn't see the
I
cover.
didn't see it.
It's whack.
It's a Bigfoot, like the print, Bigfoot print.
Yeah.
And Nicki Minaj foot in the
It's-
Bigfoot print, but it's like a stiletto or something.
Yeah. And it
It-
swallowed
it's-
her foot up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't see
But
it.
the song garbage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think for Megan to be her size, her height, she's gonna have.
She's gonna be
something
big.
got to hold her up.
Yeah.
If she had little bitty feet, she'd tip over.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly.
So you can't twerk with little feet.
You ain't lying.
And being that
Oh,
big.
so it ain't
you
the
know.
D's, it's the feet.
No,
It's the
it ain't the knees. It's the feet.
If your feet not big enough, you're not gonna be able to stand and twerk like that.
Not at all.
But you know, I like Nicki, I like Megan Thee Stallion, you know, but this one was just kind of funny to me, the directions it took. So I'm gonna move on to Remy Ma, Sheether.
Killed Nicki.
Yes, sir.
Killed Nicki.
Yeah, and
just some rappers you just don't mess
That
with.
could have been like another 50 and Ja Rule type
Man,
of
killed
massacre.
Nicki.
yeah.
And the perfect beat.
That's what I'm saying. It's just two female rappers you don't mess with. I say three. I say Queen Latifah, her, and then also Lauryn Hill if she came out of retirement rapping. It's just three females, but you just leave them alone.
man, I wouldn't say
wouldn't say
Lauryn
neither.
Hill.
Boy, I don't know.
I don't put Lauryn in that.
Not a battle rapper, bro.
I think
Not
she
that
would
they
do it.
battle
See, that's
rap,
why
but
I
can't
think
see
she'll
her.
surprise y'all. I think she can
I'm
battle
not saying
rap.
she can't write
She
no
did.
diss.
She did write a diss song against the Fugees when she left, but still,
I didn't know
but
that.
still,
yeah.
nah, I wouldn't put her
So-
nor Queen Latifah.
Right.
Yeah.
So Sheether was basically named after the Jay-Z Nas Ether, and she found a way to go after Nicki Minaj on this. So this name Nicki is in it again. Here she is again with
She worse than Drake.
with no frauds. But this was the response to Sheether.
She didn't do nothing.
Nah. So yeah, you know.
Y'all ever notice Nicki's pattern? She befriends all her rappers first, and then she beefs them with them. Y'all ever? She be on there, have videos. They be talking together, chopping it up, and all of a sudden they beefing.
So think about that helps her stay relevant.
True that.
So, cause she can go, she did some time away from the industry during her pregnancy. So
Yeah,
it was
she
a little
did.
while. She hadn't even. So that just keeps her relevant if she decides, hey, here's somebody I want to diss.
Just remember, I said that she just did a collab with Ice Spice. So let's wait a couple years.
Yeah,
and see.
I heard
Let's
about
see
the
if
Ice
they end
Spice.
up beefing.
So now, I bet you didn't know this person was gonna ever do a diss song. Miley Cyrus. She did a diss. Her diss song was called Flowers.
Now, see, I just saw her before I just saw Taylor Swift, real talk.
Now you know who she dissing?
Who?
Her ex-husband, Liam Hemsworth.
That's who I.
thought she was-
Remember I said with Taylor Swift when you said Bad Blood. I said,
Yeah.
is that her husband
Man.
or boyfriend?
Yeah,
I
that's
think
Miley Cyrus.
I got her mixed
Say,
up.
yeah, the only thing Miley can diss is Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
You can't. You know that's the same person, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now-
Diss yourself. Who you got out here to diss? You should do-
But at that time, she was a child.
Yeah, true
you know,
that.
and she was able to be in the forefront
True
of
that.
the kids her age. You know, by being Hannah Montana
Yeah.
on TV. You know,
Yeah.
so, and here's the thing.
She was jamming too. I ain't gonna lie. She
But
was.
but at that's acting also.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for her to become Miley Cyrus after Hannah Montana, she had to have done a good job in Hannah Montana,
Yep.
or else Miley Cyrus wouldn't be
Wouldn't be-
shit.
yep.
So I respect her for switching over from acting to
and it helped that Billy Ray Cyrus
I
was
was
a
about to say,
daddy.
keep in mind, her father is a
Like country
celebrity,
singer.
famous singer, so
right. Her dad had a lot to do with that,
Yeah.
but Miley Cyrus was jamming, and she dissed her husband in last year. It's a self-love anthem that she created, I guess, to to show self-love or be more self-love to yourself. Now, here's one, Beyonce. She had a song called Heated. And now, I don't think she just was really dissing anybody. I think this is just a song she wrote was specifically meant for the haters, period. So if you was hating on Beyonce, this song was for you.
For you.
Which is a good idea. You know, she didn't put an address because I don't think she really had a beef with nobody. Who Beyonce ever had a beef with?
I think at one point she had a beef with what's the girl name? God, not Sierra, but it's the other girl.
Where's she from?
Because there's
Atlanta?
only 3 singles. You're right.
Carrie Hilson.
Carrie Hilson.
Okay.
Carrie Hilson.
And,
Well,
and
see,
that's
you
why
know-
she just disappeared.
No, Carrie Hilson didn't disappear.
I hadn't seen her in anything.
Carrie Hilson is responsible for a lot of these songs
Yeah, she's
that
like-
you
Oh,
don't
really?
even know
Yeah.
that
Oh,
she
okay.
wrote.
Okay.
She's
And
like,
she acting.
and she's like the female Neo.
Okay. Oh,
Neo
okay.
writes
okay.
the songs.
For a lot of people. I know he did.
Carrie Hilson does.
Oh,
the
well,
same
I
thing.
apologize, Carrie.
So her career didn't come out until after people said, well, she's writing the songs for everybody, so hey, give her a shot, you know.
Yeah.
Of course that worked. All right, so let's move on. I don't want to hold y'all too long. So here we go. Nicki Minaj, Roman's Revenge. She's in it again. Now, this is her feud with Lil' Kim after the release of Roman's Revenge. This song included Eminem. So he was on this song with her, and they both performed their alter egos. So, of course, Nicki Minaj got several alter egos, and of course, Slim Shady is Eminem's alter ego. So I can imagine that that song being pretty good. So shout out to Nicki on that and Eminem for the diss song. Now, Justin Timberlake, did y'all know he had a diss song?
Cry Me a River.
Cry Me a River?
Give it to me. So they was dissing former producer Scott Storch.
You say they, so this is when he was with the group?
It was Timbaland, Justin Timberlake, and Nelly Furtado.
Oh, okay.
And Nelly Furtado.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember her.
So
Yeah.
so this song they dissed Scott Storch. Of course, y'all remember Scott Storch.
Yeah.
Scott Storch used to be a beast on the tracks, but what Timberlake said to him was, "I'm a real producer, Scott. You just a piano man." Which, that's what Scott Storch.
Yes, yeah.
That's what his signature was.
Yeah.
He could put classical piano on any track, and that shit was hot. That's what made Scott Storch. But Justin Timberlake said, "Nah, fuck that. All you can do is play that piano." So we haven't heard from Scott Storch. So maybe the piano shit is there because
play
you
it
don't
out.
hear you don't
Not no
hear piano in the
Not-
tracks.
Yeah,
now.
they don't do that anymore.
They using different shit to give piano, sounds. But that was Justin Timberlake. Now here we go. Gwen Stefani, she had "Holla Back Girl."
Yeah, that was.
She responded to Courtney Love,
Yeah, I remember that.
and Courtney Love, I guess, what was that? She referred to Courtney Love as a cheerleader. So obviously Courtney Love was probably somebody who was cheering on for somebody. You know what when you call, you know what a cheerleader
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
You know, so I'm guessing Gwen Stefani said, "You know what? This bitch is a cheerleader. I'm finna say she's leading cheers." So that was a hit single that she dropped. It was called "Holla Back Girl." I remember that song. Really good song. And some of the lyrics read, "I heard that you were talking shit and you didn't think that I would hear it." All right, Gwen Stefani, do your thing.
Yeah.
You know, she found the beef and went for it. So I'm gonna wrap this one up, and I'm wrapping this one up with Taylor Swift again. She had a song called "Dear John." Now, she's released several diss tracks, but this one was about her former boyfriend, John Mayer.
Yeah,
So I was right.
Well, a lot of her music is based on
So
her
I was
relationship.
It
right
is.
the
Oh,
first time around.
Yeah. Well, but it was John Mayer. This particular song, "Dear John," was about John Mayer.
Yeah, but when you said Taylor Swift diss record, and I said, wasn't it about a boyfriend or something?
But she did have one. This is
Yeah,
the one.
okay.
Yeah.
Boy, she just okay. She look active.
So it's good to see Taylor Swift, and I'm sure I think we can expect a diss track from Taylor Swift soon, and I think the person she's gonna be dissing is gonna be Beyonce. Sorry to hear it. Sorry to say
Now,
it.
Why Beyonce?
The reason why, because now you're stepping on Taylor Swift's toes. Now you're trying to do some country music. You know, Taylor Swift is going to be like, hey, wait a
I'm
minute
with
now.
you.
I think the diss would be Travis Kelce.
Why you think Travis?
If she dissed somebody, it'll be Travis
They broke
Kelce. When they break up.
Okay, here's my thing. Now y'all know Ice Spice was at the game with Taylor Swift.
Right.
And Taylor Swift beefing with Nicki.
Right.
That's why I think the next diss gonna come from Nicki and Taylor.
You think
I mean,
Taylor
not Taylor,
gonna diss-
Nicki and Ice, and it's gonna be unexpected. Not Ice ain't gonna even see it coming
Well, I feel that. I
Yeah.
feel that.
Based on your theory, with
because
Nicki.
she was hanging with Taylor Swift. You know how girls is. Oh, you hanging with that bitch?
Now, I just
You
feel
feel
like
me?
a bigger diss track would be for her to go Taylor Swift to go at Beyonce. I just feel like that's going to be it. Beyonce, if you feel the same way, go ahead and write your diss track first.
I mean,
But
the media is already doing that.
They already
so
gonna
I
make
can
it.
kind of feel what you're saying.
I think that it should be a diss track. Taylor Swift needs to go at Beyonce. And she needs to talk about, so now you're doing country music or however she feel about Beyonce trying to step on her toes at the award place and all of that. Because there's no reason why Taylor Swift's name should come up in anything if Beyonce's not winning an award.
Gotcha.
Why are you mentioning Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift, you need to come back. You need to say something. Let's keep the dissing going. You know what I'm saying? And hey, if they mad, they mad. If they can't take it, they can't take it. But let's keep it on wax and let's make it go down. Peace. So that's all, y'all, for this edition of Music Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow and check out True Tuesday with K Money. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, The 52 Scott Podcast. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast.